the car to Misha, and he's actually now driving the BMW M2. We had 2 laps, me and Liam. Liam was ecstatic of the ride, which was good. So let's see what he thinks about the chassis. He's quite aware of those chassis. He's been running those for, his picture is on the wall inside Bilstein. He's driving my car now, and when he gets back, he will actually jump to the GT4 RS. What do you think about the Bilstein R chassis? Was it set up properly?
It's a bit on the stiff side. I mean, for the Nürburgring.
Yeah.
Like if you really want to go really crazy, I would say the compression was tiny bit, maybe a bit too hard.
Yeah, because I increased that by 2 steps. Because
I would soften it a bit because it was still a bit bumpy, but otherwise.
I thought when I drove the car, it was really safe.
Yes,
because
it's safe. It's controllable.
Yeah.
It's controllable because like also like at Sabine Schmitz, I went like sideways and then I actually like even slightly overcorrected because the tires were warm and good. Yeah. And like okay, now let's go the other way again. Because usually it's like some PS4s worn out that I need to like the opposite lock. And like no, it was good. See you in a bit. Quick reminder: you're not allowed to get on the track with a temporary license plate. That's why this gentleman ahead of us is not being let on the track. Okay, very loud lap because GT4 RS. And the brake pedal feel of these pads. Like, the car is going into ABS too much, so you cannot brake harder than you can with the stock pads. Could be that the brakes are not well bedded in, because PFC is usually, for me, one of the better pads. Maybe there's too much pad deposit on the brake discs from a previous pad, and that's why it's not working. Because the whole purpose of bedding your brakes is you put pad deposit on your disc, and then when the pads are grabbing the disc, it helps them to slow it down, because discs by itself, they do not have they're quite, what you call it, smooth. So yeah, but that's a side note. The other big issue that this car has is, in my opinion, according to my butt, and my butt has been in 5,000 cars all over the ring, probably, all kinds of cars, and especially Porsches. I sincerely believe that the car has old bushings and or engine mounts. Usually it's the bushings, could be engine mounts. We had the same issue with our GT3 Taxi. The thing is, the suspension is working, you turn in, the car squats, it settles in a corner, but it continues floating. It's not what suspension is doing, it's because the bushing is actually so loose that it actually, like, you have no feeling. So the car was way too floaty, and you could see it, how often traction control was engaging also on the relatively straightforward pieces. And yeah, that was a bit sad, but at the same time, TF, lots of traffic. It's not like we were missing speed to keep up with someone, because yeah, it was already really fast, good fun, but yeah, I don't know what's with the pads, and more importantly, definitely the bushings. If I have to give a plug, suspension secrets, that's what we installed on our GT3 Taxi. Solved the issue completely, because then you have a solid mountain bushings, proper motorsport grade, and yeah, good stuff. I've been running it for almost a year now on track, no problems with it. And yeah, otherwise power flex if you do not want to go full motorsport grade, but usually with these cars you want to have something like gnarly, not gnarly, stiff and proven and working. Yeah, otherwise, good evening lap. Hope you enjoyed the flat 6 intake screaming behind my ears into your microphones and speakers. It was good. started sort of appreciating GT4 RS. It's of course never going to be a 911. I believe they started making double wishbone kits for the Caymans as well. Pretty certain I saw something somewhere, so it might be an interesting platform. I think it's a future classic, depending on how the future electric, non-electric Cayman 718 is gonna affect the pricing. But I think right now you can get them for slightly over 100 grand in Germany, base models. Don't kill me, but I have something in my brain, because I remember I was potentially looking at it thinking like, should I go that or a C6? The Cayman C6 is gonna cost me like 5 Caymans eventually. It's gonna be more unique. Alright, thanks for watching, bye. It feels, like I said, it feels like kind of on the loose side, so it's maybe I got spoiled with driving a cop car, but I know I had the same feeling on a taxi car. Like it loads and it starts floating, and you will see, even like you see back on the video, I'm driving like a relatively modern corner, like the climb up to Mutkurve, and the car just goes on traction control because it floats too much, even under like straight but relatively a bit of unsettling. It feels that there's too much body roll happening.
Yeah, okay.
So thanks so much. Good luck.
Thank you.